Welcome back to CARPology TV. Now, if you've just had enough of all this rain or all this camo that seems to be in the angling industry at the moment, then it's possible this gorgeous olive green waterproof jacket could be something you're looking for. So sit back, relax and subscribe and let me do all the work. Now, I'm sure we've all been there before when we see a nice cheap and cheerful waterproof jacket in the camping shop and go, yeah, that'll do, only for it to let us down after a few sessions. Now, as carp anglers, we can't really afford to do that or invest in clothing that isn't fit for the job. Now, when I'm looking at clothing to keep me dry, I can't afford the luxury of looking at low end and budget jackets because I spend 2 to 3 nights a week all year round on the bank. So when I'm looking at waterproof clothing, they have to be high end and the materials have to be of a certain standard really to fit in with my lifestyle. But that said, I'm also not looking to remortgage my house to afford one, but I do believe that when you come to outdoor clothing, you do get what you pay for. And this is coming from someone who spends more time outdoors than they do in their own house. So please trust me when I tell you, I've been through a few jackets in my time. So when I'm looking to purchase a waterproof jacket, that's exactly what I'm looking to purchase, something that's waterproof. I don't need anything that's going to potentially keep me warm, so I'm not looking for any like fleece lining. Reason being is a lot of my fishing, I'm going to be wearing thermals and mid layers, so that's there to keep me warm. I need something that's lightweight that keeps me dry, so I can move around the lake without sweating. And most importantly, I can take it off when I get into my bed chair at night, so I stay dry and I'm not going to lose any warmth by taking a layer of clothing off. Now, that's one of the reasons why I generally believe this might keep up with my lifestyle, because this is the Catchdry Edge waterproof jacket and it comes with a lifetime waterproof guarantee. The outer layer of the jacket is covered by a 20K durable water repellent coating that repels the rain. The actual outer shell of the jacket is a double thick breathable woven material which keeps the jacket lightweight, which is essential for what I need a jacket like this to do. The jacket also has this internal mesh. Now, this is a Catchdry specifically designed mesh, so it's their own mesh on the inside, so the material helps regulate heat. Now, it's not something that's really going to benefit me in the winter because, as I said, I'm going to have my base layers and my thermal layers on. That's going to keep me warm. I want this jacket to keep me dry. But because it does regulate body temperature, it tells me that in the warmer months I can use it without sweating. So in the summertime, when the weather is fine, I can walk around the lake quite happily knowing that this will regulate my body temperature. I'm not going to sweat or get too hot in it, which is a bit of a touch really, because if I'm going to invest a couple of quid in a waterproof, it's good to know that I can use it all year round. And just like a puppy, it won't just be for Christmas. The jacket's got 2 external pockets which are sealed and bonded with silicone, and it's also got a fleece inner. The inside of the jacket also has a convenient internal pocket. The jacket also has Velcro adjustable cuffs which keeps the rain out and protects you from getting your base layers wet when you do what carp anglers do. The hood section is also adjustable and has an internal peak, so you can get it set to just how you want it to keep that wind and rain out. Zips for me are also really important on a jacket because a lot of the time when you're opening and closing your jacket, your hands are going to be cold and wet. So the zips on this are really designed well, and they're an easy slide zip, which means they just go up and down without snagging on any of the material. It's also a two-way zip, so it opens up at the bottom as well as the top. So it opens up at the bottom like that, which is an absolute godsend when you get a call of nature. Now, when the zip goes up, you can close it here. It's got a nice little storm flap, and they're all clipped into place by these nice little poppers, and that just stops the wind and any of the other elements beating you up on the inside. Right, so this jacket is definitely starting to tick the right boxes for me because, as I said, I'm looking for something that's high end, which can keep up with the amount of time I spend outdoors. So I've checked online and this jacket is normally about $139.99, which is kind of what I would expect when you get into a high-end jacket that's solely a waterproof. And for that price you get what you pay for, and I believe this jacket will last me a couple of years. But on the Catchdry website you can currently pick this jacket up for $99.99. Now if you don't spend as much time outdoors as I do, then just think how long this jacket could potentially last you. Well, sadly that's all I've got time for, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. You can keep up to date with everything at CARPology, our other social media platforms, and if you haven't done so already, be an absolute diamond and subscribe to CARPology TV. I'll see you in the next one.